score.
Going back to the news article we've just had a look at there as well, mentioning about the arrival of me and my brother Ty, which you could say maybe that's maybe me and Ty, maybe we ruined it all for you, but not to try and bring the mood down, but with that news article, can you shed a bit more light on that and what was going through your head?
It was a difficult time. I mean, I was top scorer in the country out of all the 4 leagues. I had 19 goals up to something like 17th of November, which is, if I'd have carried that on, I'd probably got 50 goals that season.
That's like Erling Haaland form in today's
that's right.
sort of.
And I just felt every game I played, every time I went forward, I was going to score. I played alongside John Byrne up front, who was a brilliant stroke partner, probably the best I've played with, as in hitting it off, him and Neil Harris.
Teamwork. But
yeah, going back to them times, and then I think I got sent off just before Christmas against Cardiff at home, and ended up missing a few 3 games over Christmas, I think it was.
Was that the game you were kicked?
Yeah, I was sent off for basically
ball.
Nothing, getting kicked to death.
VAR back in those days,
scary.
it would have been fascinating to see,
But no, wife at the time went into labour. I think it was probably something like the 4th of January. And Portsmouth had no beds, which was where we were living at the time, in the hospitals there, so we ended up having to drive up to Basingstoke. So she was in there for a couple of nights. We didn't really know what was going on, and then they were trying to delay the birth because they're obviously about 10 weeks early. However, on the 6th, I got a phone call because I was basically driving from Portsmouth to Basingstoke, then Basingstoke to Oxford to train, and then doing the same in reverse. Literally getting home in the evening, 7 o'clock, having something to eat, shower, bed, then doing the same again. And then the boys were born on the 6th. 10 weeks premature. Jake was weighing in £2.8 and Ty 2.7. So obviously very, very small. And doctors came in and said literally 70% chance they're not going to make it. And 70% chance if they do, they might have health problems, mental problems and whatever later down the line. So that didn't really sink in at the time, but after sort of a couple of weeks thinking about it, and then you went into hospital with a bleed on the brain, which was horrendous. Being in the hospital, seeing that, having your head cut open, literally at a couple of weeks old, having tubes down your throat and down in your head and stuff. So no, it was a horrendous time. I don't really know. I got through it, to be fair. But you find a strength from somewhere. But that's when my form started to dip for the team. Obviously, I didn't remember this, but reading the article, which my mum had saved from one of the papers, it said that Dennis Smith kept it back from the supporters, exactly what was going on. And to be fair, he was brilliant at the time. He sort of said to me if he didn't want to play, if he didn't feel up to playing, which I didn't because my head was elsewhere. Obviously worrying about whether the boys were going to survive and whatever. So yeah, it was a horrendous time. And the same with football sort of took a back seat at that time.
It's fascinating to hear about it all because, especially from a viewing point of view, you don't watch it on TV in the stands, whatever. You don't see that at all, and just to let you behind the curtain, sort of thing. And obviously knowing that myself, watching Salah just step up to take a penalty, and just looking at him, you think, oh, he doesn't look right. Like his eyes look a little bit, but anyway, he went on to score the penalty anyway. But you think maybe is that another case of someone got something going on?
That's the thing. The fans don't see what's going on in players' private lives, and obviously there were no phones or pictures being taken of people going out and doing stuff, whatever. So it was totally different back in them days, a bit more private, which was, I think it was a lot better. But now, I mean, I think that period of time changed my sort of outlook on the game. I mean, I wasn't interested at the time, to be fair. I was just more interested that the kids were going to come out of their problems, come out of hospital safe and well, which they did eventually. But the energy it took me to mentally to go through all that, it did affect the form.
If you enjoyed that clip, watch the full interview on screen now.